Hello viewers, welcome to another episode of Revelations. My name is Maame Grace. We are still on last week's conversation. You heard someone say, Mr. Carl say, Allah is different from a Christopher Munyankopon. Yes, and we discussed, now we were trying to identify the difference between the gods and the things so now you person ye reincarnation and you do ye nan komo na ye de and na ye de ebe and I promise that we will continue this week, so we bring you that same conversation about last week. My name is Maame Grace and I still have same guest here, Mr. Carl. Welcome once again to Revelation. And I call him handsome, my handsome man who is trying to create confusion here. You are also welcome to
thank you for the kind words.
Revelations. So the conversation is still on. Mr. Carl, last week you drew baby anami kase. Ubema ye the life after death. Now we explaining now. Because Christ ni be so nyame because on inside there is heaven. And if my brother Betty says who wechi bibi wo ho maybe a bit in Yamana you decisions. And you were giving two ways. Nipa believe say a believe in heaven. Now say Binusu believe say Omu are reincarnated. A corner and I'm explain. So now our question not the amount. Do you really want us to delve into that?
I mean it's a good discussion.
It's a good discussion. Okay.
You see,
you will help us with that, and after that you will come to explain to us the truth that you were talking about last week. Thank you.
Okay, all right. So the whole thrust of the Bible opposes reincarnation. The whole thrust, the Bible opposes reincarnation. So our worldview as Christians do not believe that when you die, you come back as either an energy or a goat or some other things. This is all exclusive to the Eastern religions. So they believe that when you die, you come back as something, especially if you did not fulfill what you were supposed to actually fulfill. But there are reasons why we do not believe that as Christians, and I think that I would want to just read some very few things to you. When we talk about, I want to show you something here. So in looking at what reincarnation is, it gives hope to those who believe that you can come back to do some other thing, to not fear the end. There are people who believe that the reason why Christianity and other religious bodies have heaven as the end goal is so that people will have comfort for all the challenges they went through in life. In Hebrews, please let me just get this scripture here. In Hebrews chapter 9 verse 27, Hebrews chapter 9 verse 27, it says that, okay, so I'm reading the New International Version. Just as people are destined to die once and after that to face judgment. New Living Translation also says that, and just as each person is destined to die once and after that comes judgment. The reason why I feel, please allow me to talk, okay? I feel that there is a challenge in explaining these things to this my brother is because we have not even established whether something is truth empirically or not for him. The brother is holding on to relativism. No matter what I say, he is never going to come to a conclusion and understanding with me, because to him, please understand what I mean. If you would allow me to not go into the Bible, but universally give us the principles of knowing truth from every cortex, which he cannot deny, I could show him the reason why the Christian faith is coherent and logical and it's superior to other beliefs. But until then, until I prove to him that from the philosopher Socrates and these people, these are what they believed in order to know truth. These are the steps in order for you to know truth. There is nothing I will say to this brother that you understand.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying, that I cannot just explain to him about what do you call it, reincarnation, or when you die, where you will go to. He will never, because I know free thinkers, and no matter what I will say, but if I'm able to take him to logic and understanding, proper way of reasoning, then he cannot.
Mr. Carr, we will still come back to this conversation. I will still come back to you with this same issue. So are you saying those with this situation, or those these free thinkers, we should rule them out because they will not understand
when
anything?
You are engaging a free thinker, you don't use your books to engage a free thinker, because he doesn't believe it anyway.
So what
he
do you
believes
use?
a lot of the what you use is something, a leveling ground where he would not get the chance to run away from the facts. You understand?
He says something that I think is a little bit problematic. It's something that I've always had a personal, I don't agree. In his statement, he just said something about Christianity. There's a reason why Christianity is superior to the other religions.
Yes.
That is where the problem starts from. You don't need to feel as though your religion is superior over another person's religion. A Muslim can be here, or a Buddhist can be here, or any other religious, any other person who believes in a different religion. How do you think Christians will take it if another religion says that my religion is superior to that of yours? Why can't everyone believe that their religion is their religion, their belief is their belief, and keep it moving? Why should your religion be superior to that of another, so that yours becomes more relevant? I don't understand. You don't, like, those are conversations, or those are statements that I think are so wrong.
Okay, so you see that he says that something is wrong. So it means that he believes there should be a right way of doing something or saying something. That's what I'm saying, that if we don't measure we don't put the parameters around to know what is wrong and what is right, or how do we know truth from wrong, we will never be able to come to the end of this conversation. Let me say something. Let me say something he said here right now. I insist that Christianity is superior, and if a Buddhist is here, I will tell him. If a Muslim is here,
that's your belief.
And then when you say that,
it's not a fact,
when
though.
You say that,
you know it's not a fact, right?
You've not said something.
No, but you know
wrong.
it's not a fact,
you understand?
right?
The way you say that, you are not. And that's the
Is
reason
it
why.
your opinion?
It's not my opinion.
It is your opinion. It is your opinion.
That's the reason why you have not allowed me to be able to put together reasons why
Mr. Carr, you are talking more than any of us.
Okay,
here.
all right. Because you have not allowed me, because what person
you've been allowed for a minute. You've been allowed
about reincarnation and explain.
No.
He has, I'm coming. He has not asked about that. It is me that was trying to establish a point that maybe say who say new wechi atem wo bi wo ho and wo wechi bi wo ho a ebe wo na mana your decision be the reason I chipped in that question. He has not asked anything about
free thinker on jisani mani nyina.
So
enti mame mfa ne nkop baby a free thinkers for ne ko aye omo begye di aye logic. Logic is universal. Everybody accepts it. Okay. Whether you are Buddhist, whether you are this, don't you accept logic?
Oh, no, I do.
Correct way of thinking.
Of
so, and no, me person can me person be sure.
Good.
So whether religious or religion, everyone has a worldview. Okay, everyone has a worldview. Whether religion or you are not religious, everyone has a worldview. Basically, often answers 4 questions. Every person has a worldview, or the way he sees things, answers 4 questions. Number 1, it answers our origin. It answers the meaning of life. It answers the morality, where we get morality from. If you can see, he says that you can just become when you know wrong from right just by you are the one saying that.
In terms of morality, you don't need to become a Christian or a Muslim
say that you don't need to
know. No, I'm just saying you don't need religion to know right from wrong.
Yes, but
that's what I said.
Every moral law emanates from some place. Do you understand? You cannot.
No, but do you accept the fact that you don't need to be? You don't
yes,
need religion to know right from wrong.
Is that religion?
No, do you know that's right? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
You don't need religion you don't need 10 commandments to tell you that thou shalt not kill, for you not to want to offend someone else.
Okay.
You don't need religion to tell you, or the 10 commandments to tell you thou shalt not steal.
Okay.
So I don't need the Bible to tell me that I don't have to steal from someone for me to know that it's wrong.
Can I ask you a question?
Prior to that, we weren't killing each other.
Is eating human beings okay?
For someone, it could be okay.
Do you think
cannibalism?
It is okay?
What?
Do you think that if somebody ate your body, it was okay?
I don't think it's something that is I would do. I would not do that.
So if they eat you are okay with it?
I said my answer was specific.
Yes.
I will not do that.
You will not do that. But do you know there are people who eat human beings?
I believe so.
And do you think that eating human beings are okay? Like your neighbor gets up in the morning, you catch him, you eat him.
Like I said, I'm not going to eat you.
Yes.
If certain people are living in a certain culture,
and they eat people,
that is their culture.
And I mean,
that is their way of life.
No, I just want to ask you, do you think it is right or wrong for people to eat their fellow people?
I'll answer the question again, not necessarily how you want me to answer it. I will not eat you. If someone is living in a certain culture and that is their way of life.
So
if someone eats snakes and I don't want to eat snake, doesn't
snake
mean
is
that
okay. It doesn't affect
No,
anything.
you see, you think it's okay. It's the same thing.
The reason why,
the same way somebody eating a human being, it's okay in their culture. For them, it's normal.
The reason why I'm asking you this is because the way you are talking, I want to show you that nobody can just do just right if the person is not guided by any moral laws. Even though the moral laws may not be in his hand, 10 commandments, thou shalt not do this, thou shalt not do that. The laws are there for people to know. So how did the laws come about?
Who created those laws?
That's the question.
Okay, so who created those laws?
So if there are moral laws,
okay,
then the moral laws must be given by somebody.
And you think the moral laws are universal? You don't think that there are certain human beings living in the Amazon somewhere who do not have any idea about what goes on in certain places, and so they have a completely different way of life?
There are objective moral laws that transcends every country and every nation, and it should be given by somebody. And I'm telling you that the laws goes back to God. It does not. So when the reason why
do you think everybody knows God? Do you think everybody knows God?
Let me show you something.
I'm asking a simple question.
Let me show you something.
Do you think everybody knows God?
Whether you profess to
it's
know
a yes
God,
or no.
wait. Whether you profess to know God or you do not know God, there are actions and inactions of you that shows that you believe in a set of rules.
Do you think everybody knows God?
You understand?
Do you think everybody knows God? Do you think everybody knows God?
But if you ask me this question,
do you think everybody knows God?
And unconsciously,
there's a reason I'm asking the question. Do you think everybody knows God?
Even the atheist knows that there is.
I didn't ask you about an atheist.
No. But if you ask me that question, do I think that everybody knows God? It is as simple as this. There are people who they know that there is something that is, but they cannot explain. So, but they are there. So, consciously or unconsciously, everybody is inclined to God. If not even God, a God.
So
everybody knows God or not?
Is that what you're saying?
No, I can't say yes and I can't say no to that question.
Okay, all right. The only reason,
you understand?
Exactly.
No, I was going somewhere, and I said origin, meaning these are the four things: morality and destiny. All answers must be coherent. The three tests for truth is logical consistency, empirical adequacy, and experiential relevance. It is only Christianity. I'm saying this. I mean, he can say any other thing, but I'm saying that it's only Christianity that can fulfill all the logical consistency, empirical adequacy, and experiential relevance. It is only in the life of Jesus Christ. I'm daring him to bring any other religious leader to come in.
You have to send that to the host.
Hold on. You make your point.
Do you understand? to bring and put any religious leader in with Jesus Christ, and then let's do the comparison and see from historical books.
Okay, to what end though?
To which end?
Why do you want to prove that Jesus is superior over someone
else?
Yeah,
because in logic, experiential relevance. You understand?
Why do you need to prove anything about Jesus though?
Why
can't you just have your belief?
Yes.
And why can't someone else have their belief as well and keep it moving?
The Bible itself tells us to go out there and preach.
Yes.
Whoever believes,
we
should baptize the person in the name of God. Okay, now I ask you this because you are talking about the truth. So is it that those who are in Christ Jesus are the true people?
Those who have accepted the Lord Jesus Christ. John 14 says, Jesus said, I'm the way, the truth, and then the life. No one comes to the Father except. That's an exclusive statement.
Okay.
It's either he is wrong or he is right. And So it's either we accept what he's saying, or we say that what he's saying is not really true.
Mr. Carr, I'm asking a very simple question. So
Yes.
does it mean those who have accepted Christ
Yes.
as their Lord and personal
Yes.
Savior, truth people, I mean the people of God, and truthful, and clean. I don't know the word to put.
You say
I want to.
I don't understand.
Okay, so I'm asking a very simple question.
No, your question is.
Do you understand the question I'm trying to ask?
From his statement, if you are not a Christian, you're lost. If
Your
you're not
question-
a
your
Christian
question- listen,
who have
let me-
accepted Christ as your
let me
personal
say this.
Savior, then
Let
it
me
means
say
that you are
this.
lost.
Let me
What
say
about
this.
individuals who don't know about Christianity? What about individuals who do not believe in any religion
if
at all?
you do not accept the Lord Jesus Christ as your Lord and personal Savior, Jesus said, "I'm the way, the truth, and the life."
No one goes to the Father.
It's as simple as that.
So
if you want to take it that the people are lost, or you want to say that you don't know where they go to.
Okay,
I've already shown you the position of Christianity.
I think I didn't put my questions right. Okay. I think in two percent, Christo no, they are saved,
yes.
and Christo they are lost. Is that it? Am I correct?
But you are the one who said they are lost. So
no, I'm asking. So I want to know where you place.
So what I know is
where do you place these people? Where do you place them?
Anyone who comes to Christ. The Bible says, Jesus said, "I'm the way, the truth, and the life. No one goes to the Father except through me." So when you accept Jesus Christ, you have come to accept Christianity. You understand? And you are now born again. You are a Christian.
Okay. And those who have.
And so that is the reason why we are going around doing evangelism. If we felt they were
Mr. Carl, I just wanted to. I want to put people in categories so we know we are able to.
I am doing philosophy here. You don't expect me to.
Mr. Carl, people are watching us.
No, you've already spoken a certain way where you've already said that the Christian faith is superior to any other religion.
Of course, I've said that everywhere.
You've already said that, and that is condemning
the truth.
That's condemning other religion, which I don't think is right.
Two contradictory things cannot be the same. So I believe this is the truth.
They cannot be the same, but they still have hope.
So the fact that you have hope does not mean that listen, everybody can have hope. As to whether your hope will lead to the place or the intent of God is the thing we are talking about here. So after hope, everybody can have hope. I'm not talking for any other religion. I'm talking for Christianity, and I'm saying that if you do not believe Jesus,
perfectly.
If you don't believe in Jesus,
I wanted us to make a point.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We are trying to make a point here. People are watching us.
Yes.
Lots of people are watching us, and we are trying to make a point here. Now, what you are saying is that Obifa Yesua.
Yes.
Why you say because Sana Bible.
Yes.
Open.
What question
scripture.
What question did you?
And I mean, Bisa say, omo akechi. And I say, no, they to me because of philosophy. And I mean,
me catch you say minimum Yes Christ aka. So ofana why you saved.
No,
so if you are not
yes, so don't you think those who are outside are more important that we should try and let them also come in?
But didn't the Bible even say that I didn't come for the righteous?
So but what am I saying here? Am I saying that
what I wanted to
you are
ask,
saying that
yes.
if you're not accepted God as your personal savior or whatever, it means that you are not like
is that it?
For God, John 3:16 says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son."
He said the world.
That
are these people not in the world?
Whosoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. So the opposite of not perishing is having everlasting life.
Okay.
So it's as simple. It is there.
Let me
so anybody watching me knows my standard. If you have not accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and personal Savior, you have put your that settles it. You've put your life to perish.
I'm coming.
That's a Christian belief. He's absolutely entitled to that. It's fine.
I want to ask this. It's okay. Do you have a question?
No, I'm okay.
I want to ask this. This is my own personal question, and I'm asking this based on what you are saying. Now, they are saved. They are fine. I know I am saved and I am fine. But there is one thing in Christianity that is eating me up. And since you are a Christian apologist, is that it? What is the word?
That's okay.
I want you to answer this for me. On the cross, Jesus said it is finished. And like you said, Obi Obefa Christo be no why saved. What is happening to marriages in Christianity? The Bible itself, we are using the scriptures. We are not going to do anything new. The Bible itself, I can quote it for you. Matthew 19:3-10. Say we jaya wo yere men ko ware obi ko ware obi a wa boy dwaman. Now I ask you, we are saved in the church, in Christian, we are saved, we have accepted Christ, we are saved. What is happening there?
So what is happening there?
They are saved. Are you getting the point I'm trying to make? They are saved. Just say who's accepted Christ. Until let's focus on them. And then because this is the same thing that you said if he doesn't govern you and they are now no credit. Yes. This is no credit Bible.
Okay.
From
so
Bishop
what
to
problem?
Usher,
What problem do you have with that?
I am asking you what is happening because the Bible itself that guides us, is giving us rules and regulations. When you read Matthew 19:3-10, when you read Mark chapter 10 verse 11 to 12, Romans 7 1-3, it says clearly that no be in jai aware. So we jai aware kra enko ware obi, oko ware obi a wabo adwaman. Now from bishop to usher, people are in church. Those you said they are divorcing. So what is happening there? Can you teach me? Can you make
the
me
fact
understand?
that the fact that people are divorcing, the fact that people are not doing the right things has got nothing to do about our way of life or belief as a whole, in a sense that you cannot use the lives of people to actually affect an empirical truth that has been there. Number one, the fact that it is almost like saying that you go to the gym and people are out of shape. So why is it that we are in a gym but people are out of shape? But you went there in order for you to also get something. So one of the things I will say before I answer even your question is that when you go to a place, look for what the Holy Book says and practice it. And with this your divorce thing you just brought here, everywhere there are human beings. Please wait. No, you see, I don't know why you are surprised by this. Everywhere there are human beings.
I am not surprised though.
Everywhere there are human beings, there are bound to be you are bound to have challenges, and that one does not, it doesn't matter whether you are Buddhist, whether you are a Shintoist, whether you are Christian,
will still have a challenge
because you are in this world. The elemental elements in this world also affect you. When we have challenges in this world, if it rains, it affects you. You are a Christian. God will not say, I was even talking to my brother outside that.
So it means that we are living with grace or by mercy.
Of course.
So why don't you believe that and you accepted Christ also have that mercy, and they can also, if you are in
I never said that nobody can be saved though. I never said that.
No, you said it is superior, and that is the only truth.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be your problem. I will say it and I'll say it again, that Christianity holds to superior claims than any other religion. That's one. I mean, if the Muslims say, I will tell him. And let us not pretend as if when we keep quiet about our faith and all that, the fact that he thinks that all religions are okay also makes him believe that what he is saying is superior to what I am saying, although he may not open his mouth to say that it is superior. No. Wait, I'm telling you, this is logic. This is logic. But the reason, because then if you don't believe that it's superior, I'm sitting right here. If you don't believe that it is superior,
he said he's sitting right here.
But that's what I'm saying, that even though he did not say, he has not opened his mouth.
So you're a mind reader, like you're my mind?
No,
but you're wrong.
I'm just talking about logic here.
No,
I'm not saying that
your statement was wrong.
No, but
your statement was wrong.
You believe what you do you believe what you told me is right?
It is my belief. Yes.
Do you believe that it is
right?
But
I don't think that my opinion is superior over yours.
So my belief,
and that is where the problem is. When we start to think or believe that your opinion,
listen.
That is where the problem is.
So I am not saying I'm saying it's superior.
Okay, so what does that mean? You're applying more importance to your beliefs than that of mine.
What I'm saying
and
is
it's wrong.
What I'm saying is that, let me answer your question. So what I'm saying is that whether people divorce in the church, and the scriptures you have quoted, maybe one day you would want to do something on divorce and all this. I think what you are doing.
I am just asking this question, okay?
Yes.
Me bizarre same way, because you made a statement.
No, the fact that people go to church does not mean that their lives are all together.
All I'm trying to say is that sorry, they want to
because
Bible said so you can't say that
let me show you something.
There's no hope for the
let me show you something. When somebody is in the church and the person has accepted the Lord Jesus Christ as Lord and personal Savior, and he has challenges.
Is everybody in the church a good person?
Everybody that has
accepted.
You are talking about morality here. Listen, no, I'm talking about Christianity. You are talking about morality.
But you can't
these are
sit,
two different things.
You can only sit in sin. You can sit in sin and then you plead for mercy. You can't you can't be in sin and be like grace is abounds. That's what I'm saying. It is what sorry them for Christ and you cry no now what you want now you are
the only one who knows what's in your heart. At the end of the day,
you can't say obi a Christian is superior where it's wrong. We don't say that.
When I say that Christianity is superior, I have told you that we can subject everything in totality, our worldview, into the four things that I provided here, which is not a Christian thing. It is philosophical. When we go through these things, Christianity will come out as coherent. It will come out as something that is very empirical, and it has evidence.
And the other religions wouldn't.
Do you understand?
And the other religions wouldn't.
That's why I'm saying that the other religions may have. You can brief. You have any other religion?
No. You've already spoken on behalf of both Muslims and Christians, so you can use the two.
Do you understand?
No. You've already specifically
I'm saying that
spoken for Muslims. You have already spoken for Muslims by telling us that you don't think any Muslim can stand here and say that their Allah is the same as God.
No. You said the same as God.
Okay, so so when you're saying that,
you are still watching Revelations, and my name is Maame Grace. I am looking for Muslims to come. Please come, even if you are a witch, you come. I still want to hear your story. Me, I believe there is still hope for everybody. I still believe there is hope for everybody. You are watching Revelations. We keep dissecting. We keep revealing. So, Mr. Carr, your last word.
So my last word is that like I started, I made this emphatic statement, and I want to go and make it again. Contradicting propositions cannot both be true at the same time. There should be truth. So two things, different things, like what my brother says, can never come together to form one truth. It's either one is true, the rest is wrong, or the rest are truth and one is wrong, or something. And I will say that, and I'll repeat again, it is only Christianity that can go through, that can give you logical consistency, empirical adequacy, and experiential relevance. Thank you.
You heard him. My brother.
Well, my last words are these. Listen, irrespective of age, irrespective of gender, irrespective of political affiliation, irrespective of sexual preference, sexual orientation, what have you, this world is big enough to accommodate all of us. We are born into indoctrinations, okay? Whatever you're born into naturally becomes your belief, the culture, whatever you grow to become. It is okay. We can all coexist, irrespective of whether or not you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, you're a Buddhist, whatever it is. The main issue here is that let's be accommodative. Respect each other's view, even if you're not going to accept it. Respect the views and know that whatever you believe in should not be so superior over another person's beliefs to make yours right. We all have different beliefs. Let's respect each other and let's live a harmonious life. I think we can all coexist in this world. I love Christians, I love Muslims, I love whatever religion that you are, and I think with that in the world, if we all love each other based on our personal differences, I think it will make the world a better place to be.
Thank you. I love you whether you are a Christian, whether you are Muslim, whether you are Muslim, whether you are Bayfo, no just said you are TBM. Sir, and I'm brother coming so sad and the car. We did this Mr. Carlos or Domo somehow, only brought for no canine, Munti and Yamid Abra for now. I
also love everybody.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying you love them. I'm saying you love them.
I love them. I have Muslim brothers.
I will try as much as possible to put my brothers Muslims here next week, God willing, so we dissect this issue well. You be cool, but we don't hurt each other. Let love lead. God bless us all.